I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 1998 Toyota Avalon. I'm going to show you how to replace the front brake pads and rotors. These are the parts I'm going to be using today to do this job. Front brake pads, front rotors, and dot 3 brake fluid. These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. A hood prop, rubber mallet, 3/8 ratchet, 14mm socket, 17mm socket, 14 and a 17mm wrench, 8mm wrench, flat tip screwdriver, air gun, caliper piston compressor, anti-seize, ceramic grease, brake clean, a bottle of water with a hole on the top, and my brake flusher. Okay, first we're going to remove this rubber cap, loosening up my bleeder screw while the caliper is still mounted. Okay. Removing the caliper, there's 2 bolts, one here and one here. Removing the old pads. Removing the caliper mount, there's 2 bolts, one here, one there. Removing the rotor. I'm going to be compressing my piston, putting on the used pad for now, putting in my caliper piston compressor. Okay, so now I'm going to opening up the bleeder screw and compress the piston. You notice the fluid is coming out of the bleeder. That's what you want. You don't really want that dirty fluid going up to the master. Okay, so now we're going to lock it up. I'm going to be putting some anti-seize around my hub. So I'm going to be cleaning up my rotor, shooting some brake clean. Make sure there's no oil on the rotor. If you notice, this rotor is coated. What's going to happen is when you start braking, initially you might hear a grinding sound, and eventually the grinding sound is going to go away. That's all of this coating coming off. Once the noise goes away, then you're good to go. Okay, putting on my rotor. So I'm going to be putting on some wheel nuts just to hold a rotor in place so it doesn't wobble around. So I'm going to be lubricating my pins, pulling my pins out, cleaning it up, putting some grease right in here. Lubricating my pins. Lubricating my hardware. I'm going to be using the original hardware. There's new hardwares come in the kit. You can use that too. But sometimes those hardwares doesn't fit good in the caliper mount and it tends to fall off. But if you can reuse your old one, it fits better. Installing my caliper mount. Okay, so I'm going to be putting on these new pads This is the old one. You can see the difference here between the thickness of the old pad and the new pad. So the original one that came off, there's a wear indicator that was on the inside of the pad. So I'm going to be using the new wear indicator that comes with the kit. So I'm going to put it right over on this. So I put the wear indicator on the inside of the pad. So the pad is going to go this way. So you're going to be putting the wear indicator on the leading edge. So if you notice, this rotor is spinning clockwise. So we're going to be putting this on the top. Putting some ceramic grease on the back of the inside pad. Gonna rub it around. You don't need very much. Lubricating my caliper. Put some grease on the piston. Installing the caliper. So now we're going to flush out the brake system. So I'm going to be removing my cap. There's a screen in there. I got to remove it. So sucking out all my old brake fluid. Filling up my brake master with some fresh fluid. Okay, putting on my adapter. Okay, so I'm going to be pressuring out the brake system. Opening up my valve. Opening up my bleeder screw. And let it flush out until it comes clean. Okay, that looks really clean. Now I'm going to lock it up. Okay. Shutting off my valve. Removing my hose. Removing my adapter. Putting back my screen. Make sure your fluid is up to the full line. That looks good. Put your cap on. So now I'm going to be checking for leaks. Shooting some water on my bleeder screw. Blowing it down with some air. So now I'm going to start up the vehicle, pressurize the system, and check for leaks. Okay, start up your vehicle. Pump the brake up and down no more than halfway until you feel pressure. Okay, that's good. So with my hood prop, I'm going to be pressurizing the system. One against the brake pedal, the other side against the seat. So pressurize the brake system about 15-20 seconds. Now we're looking for leaks. That guy looks nice and dry. You put your rubber cap on and you're good to go. So that's how you replace front brake pads and rotors. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and I see you in the next video. Aloha.